Vic Mart was what you'd call a textbook overachiever turned professional procrastinator. At 26, he had a master's degree in engineering, 2 internships, a LinkedIn profile full of motivational quotes, and absolutely no job. Every day, he'd wake up at 11:47 a.m., scroll through job listings with dramatic sighs, and go back to binge-watching conspiracy documentaries about how Stonehenge was built by aliens with laser beams. His mum, Rosie, had started calling him CEO, not because he ran a company, but because he was the couch executive officer of the house. His dad gave him one of 3 options every morning. Get a job. Clean the garage. Walk the dog Vic always picked. Option 4. Pretend to be wildly busy until they got tired of reminding him. But one Thursday afternoon, everything changed. Rosie stood in front of the TV with arms crossed and said, "Vic, love, go to the market. We're out of tomatoes, onions, and quite frankly, dignity. The neighbours think we've put you up for adoption." Grumbling and still wearing gym shorts and a superhero t-shirt from uni, Vic grabbed the shopping bag and headed to the market. That's when it happened. Just as he approached the fruit vendor, he saw it. A chicken, fierce, feathered, standing dead center of the road like it owned a mortgage on the street. Now, any normal person might just walk past, but not Vic. The chicken locked eyes with him. In that moment, Vic saw his life flash. Before him, his failed interviews, 3 a.m. energy drinks, and that one time he tried to make sourdough during lockdown. Then the chicken squawked and charged. What followed was 3 minutes of pure chaos. Vic screamed. The chicken flapped, fruit rolled, stalls shook, and 2 elderly ladies almost choked on their tea. Vic dodged a crate of potatoes, hurdled a kid's tricycle, and slid under a sugarcane cart. A bloke on a scooter nearly crashed from laughing. One man shouted, "Oi! He's nicked a chicken!" Another filmed the whole thing. By the end of it, Vic was covered in feathers, holding one bruised tomato, and somehow laughing. Genuinely, heartily laughing. That evening, Rosie found him in the kitchen, making tomato soup from scratch, humming a song from his childhood. "Feeling all right, love?" she asked. Vic smiled. "Yeah, I think I might actually apply for that robotics role." After a nap, though. And from that day on, Vic's life didn't magically fix itself, but he stopped waiting for it to. Sometimes, all it takes is a chicken to wake you up. The next morning, Vic woke up to 3 brand deal emails, 2 job offers for social media marketing, and a meme of his face next to the text. When you have an engineering degree, but your destiny is KFC, he was mortified. For a whole week, he didn't leave the house. He thought his life was over. But then, something surprising happened. He got invited to speak at an open mic night. The theme was turning points. Vic reluctantly went, thinking maybe he could try telling his chicken chase story to a small crowd. To his surprise, people laughed. Not fake courtesy laughs, but genuine, belly-aching, tears-in-your-eyes kind of laughs. One woman even came up to him afterward and said, "I've had a terrible week. You just made it a bit better." Vic went home that night and sat in silence. Not the awkward, jobless silence he usually drowned in, but a hopeful, what if this is something real kind of silence? From that moment, things changed. He began performing regularly, writing comedy sketches, and even started a podcast titled Chasing Chickens, where he interviewed people about their most embarrassing or hilarious life moments that turned out to be blessings in disguise. 3 years later, Vic isn't an engineer. He's not rich yet, but he's happy. He performs, sold out shows, mentors new comedians, and volunteers at animal shelters, though he still avoids chickens.